Hi viewers, today I'll be showing you how to prepare cheese garlic bread in a kadai from start and very easily. But before we get into the video, please don't forget to subscribe my channel Laddu and Mom for more such videos. Now let's not waste our time and let's start. First, take a bowl, add warm water, a teaspoon of sugar, 3/4 teaspoon of dry yeast and mix it nicely and let it rest for about 5 minutes. Don't skip sugar as it helps in activating the yeast. After 5 minutes, now our yeast has nicely activated. Let's prepare the dough. For that, I've taken 1.5 cups of maida, 1 teaspoon of salt to taste, some freshly chopped garlic. I've taken about 10 to 15 garlic cloves. It gives out a very nice flavor. You can add garlic powder if you prefer. Now add the yeast mixture and knead it nicely for about 3 to 4 minutes so that the dough does not stick to your hand. Kneading is very important at this stage, so do not skip it. Now our dough is nice and ready. I'll apply a little oil on top of it, cover and let it rest for about an hour. Resting helps in proofing up the dough nicely. So let's wait for about an hour. As I'll be preparing this garlic bread in a kadai, we need to preheat the kadai before we start. Here I'm using an aluminium kadai. You can use a non-stick kadai too. The kadai has to be dry. Now add a heap of salt and level it. Now we need to place a small cup or a glass or a ring cutter or anything that gives a small gap between the salt and the plate where we'll be placing the garlic bread. As placing the garlic bread plate directly on top of the salt will burn it. Now cover and heat it on a medium-high flame for 10 minutes. Now let's check on the dough. It's nicely proofed up and doubled in size. Give it a punch and let's knead it once again for a minute. So now I'll be preparing 2 cheese garlic bread out of this. So let's roll it. Now dust some flour and roll the dough. Don't worry about the shape. Now I'll be using this plate for making my garlic bread. Let's first grease it nicely with butter. Take a good heap of butter. I've taken about 50 grams. This is homemade. I will share in the description as to how I prepared the butter. If you do not grease the plate with butter, then it will get burnt. So greasing is very important. Okay, now I'm done greasing. I have taken 1 cup of mozzarella cheese. Now add the cheese. Be a little generous while adding the cheese. You can add boiled corn if you prefer. Now sprinkle little oregano, little mixed herbs and little chili flake. As I do not have chili flake now, I'm adding little chili powder. It gives out the same flavor. Now our filling is ready. Before you fold, rub the edges with little water and fold it, otherwise it might open up and the cheese will ooze out. Now cover and seal the edges. Now transfer the dough on the greased plate. Add the chopped garlic to the melted butter and rub it on top of the dough. Sprinkle little oregano and mixed herb. And before you place it in the kadai, give it a small cut, not too deep, just like this. Now place the plate on top of the bowl and cover and cook it on medium-high flame for about 15 to 20 minutes. Now it's almost 17 minutes. Let's check on the garlic bread. It's nicely cooked. Now let's take it out and plate it. You can see it's cooked perfectly. Now I will cut this and I will show you how soft and cheesy it's turned out. I'll cut this one and I'll show you. Look at this. Wow. Okay, I'll put a little sauce and let's taste it. Wow. Yummy. Do try this and let me know your views in the comment section. Bye.